I apologize for being late.
Appreciate you joining us.
You betcha. Just a few comments from the last game. I thought our guys played hard against Memphis last Friday evening. Didn't play as well as what we're capable of. Made some, critical mistakes, especially in the kicking game. And offensively, we had a tough time getting things going. Defensively, we played really well through three quarters. And, we just got to do a better job of being on point, throughout the game and all three phases. Obviously we're going to play a really tough Tulsa team. Watched their game Saturday evening against Houston, was really impressed. And they've had a great season and very, very explosive offensively and got a lot of weapons, great quarterback. I think this guy that, I guess he's all-time leading passer in school history, 4-year starter, and just really knows how to direct an offense and going to be a big, big challenge for us.
Any questions for Coach Willie Fritz, please. *1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you.
We'll take a question from Dan Tortora with wakeupcalldp.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Okay. How are you doing?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. To take a look at the season so far, just what you can say about, your biggest takeaways at this point from your team where you've had games where you've been able to score offensively. Sometimes it's been a struggle, defensively have stepped up. Just what you can say about the three phases and what your takeaways are at this point.
Well, I think for the most part, we played pretty well defensively. We've got some veterans over there that have played quite a few football games, and we played well, and we got to continue to keep battling throughout the ball game because that's kind of part of our winning formula is being able to play really good defense. And that's we got more vets over there, and feel like we can do that every week. Offensively, we've been hit and miss, throughout the season. There's been some times we've looked pretty good, and some other times we've had a difficult time moving the football, and that's collectively, the skill guys and the offensive line, and we've just got to become more consistent. We just can't be afforded to make mistakes. We have very many missed assignments. We got problems, and because we're going to need to be a team that kind of grinds the ball out. And then special teams, we've done some decent things up until last week. Last week we had a surprise onside kick. We didn't recover. We dropped a couple punts, that gave Memphis some good, starting field position. And we've just got to do a better job of doing the basics in the kicking game. Playing a lot of young guys, a lot of true freshmen, and but 6 games into the season, they got to be able to do things the way we want them to as well.
And when you look at Tulsa on the other side, just what you can say about what Philip Montgomery has been able to do, how he played up against Houston, and what you kind of have seen on film from Tulsa so far going into your game, including that game that they played so closely with Houston.
Oh, I think they've done an excellent job. We played Baylor a couple times when I was at Sam Houston State a few years back, and up-tempo, spread the ball around to a lot of different people, still have an excellent running game. I just think they're very dynamic in how they spread the field and, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry. If you're not lined up properly with, leverage in the quick screen game, you're going to have some big problems. They do a lot of counting too. If they feel like they got you outnumbered inside, they're gonna run the football at you. So, just and it appears they've got a veteran team. I think they've got a good offensive line. I think their receivers are good. I think their quarterback's outstanding, and they got some good backs. So, it appears that a lot of those guys are really grasping the offense. I imagine, I haven't gone back and looked much from last season, but have really, have a good grasp on the offense from year 1 to year 2.